Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's G-Man98 here, and this isn't going to be a full live stream. This is just going to be a quick little video that um that I decided to do. Thought I'd give my predictions real quick on the WWE Royal Rumble 2018 pay-per-view while playing some 2K18 and having some lofi hip hop music playing in the background. So yeah, WWE Royal Rumble 2018. Now, I'm gonna do this for every single pay-per-view to be released this year, because I am a fan of WWE. I'm a fan of wrestling in general. So yeah, I feel like it's only fitting for me to do something wrestling related every once in a while. So let's get started. So this is a short card. It's gonna be a short video. So so let's see what do we got on the card. I'm not reading on the on a list or anything, so I gotta think of all this from memory. But let's see here. Well, first off, I think they're going to start off with the women's Warrior Rumble match, the very first one in history, a 30-man Warrior Rumble match for women, for the women's division. So and there's a lot of rumors, there's a lot of speculation on how this is going to go down. Obviously, they're not going to pull a Money in the Bank and have James Ellsworth come in and ruin the whole thing. If they did that, that would piss a lot of people off, and WWE wouldn't learn their lesson if they did that a second time. So actually a third time when you really think about it, because back in WrestleMania 25 when Santina Marella, which was Santino Marella dressed in drag, they let they let him win the not the Rumble, but the Battle Royale for the women's division. So yeah, this would be like the third time that they're trying to make history, but they completely screw it all up by having a man win the match. So yeah, but in terms of who would win the match, I'm thinking Asuka will probably win the match. That's at least my best bet. Is I would like Asuka to win the match and have her go on the WrestleMania, continuing her winning streak, possibly winning the championship against Alexa Bliss or whoever is the Raw Women's Champion at that time. But there's a lot of speculation that there's gonna be a special appearance by Ronda Rousey, the UFC fighter, and because their Triple H and Ronda Rousey are in talks of her making an appearance in WWE to be on the main roster and everything. And well, if that happens, then okay. I don't got a problem with Ronda Rousey being in WWE, but her winning the Royal Rumble match is what I have a problem with, because well, this is the first women's Royal Rumble match, right? They're making history again. But are you telling me they're gonna completely screw that up by having a UFC fighter win the match instead of a WWE superstar? Yeah, I mean, I don't think WWE is. I mean, yeah, they're that crazy, but I think they know, their mistakes, and I think they can, work around that. So, I would say, I don't know, probably Ember Moon will make a appearance as well. She's still in NXT right now. I think she's the current NXT champion. I don't know. I haven't been catching up on NXT all that much, so I will be watching the Takeover in Philadelphia pay-per-view for NXT. So hopefully that'll catch me up to speed. But Ember Moon can possibly make an appearance at the Royal Rumble. But I'm saying that it's probably gonna be Asuka. That's my best bet right there. I don't really see who else can win the match. I mean, of course, there's a lot of talented women's wrestlers in the roster, but I just really think they're gonna be shooting for Asuka. So that's my main prediction for the women's Royal Rumble match. Next up, we have the two tag team matches. One for the Raw Tag Team titles and the other for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. Let's do Raw first. We got Jason Jordan and Seth Rollins versus The Bar, Sheamus and Cesaro. Now, I have a feeling that Sheamus and Cesaro are probably gonna capture the titles because I don't know, Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan, they were I feel like they weren't really meant to be a tag team in the start, but I guess they just kind of threw them together after Dean Ambrose was out of action. I have a feeling Dean Ambrose might make a return at some point in the next couple months or so. So they're gonna have to do something with that. But Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan, they've had a lot of back and forth for the past couple of weeks. I guess the whole storyline is that they're like working together, but at the same time they're not doing a very good job of it. Like Jason Jordan makes mistakes, Seth Rollins makes mistakes. Their cooperation isn't exactly a perfect tag team. While Sheamus and Cesaro are one of the most one of the best tag teams in WWE history today. So I'm saying Sheamus and Cesaro are gonna win the titles and they're gonna capture it. As for the SmackDown tag team titles, I'm gonna say that Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable capture the titles. Now, I would originally say that the Usos were going to capture the titles. By the way, the match is the Usos versus Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable for the SmackDown tag team titles. I forgot to mention that, but I can't remember which Uso it was. I think it was either Jimmy or Jay. I think it was Jay. I don't know. I have to correct me if I'm wrong, but it might have been Jay Uso. But he was charged with drug allegations, and so so they're definitely gonna find some way to to punish the fact that he's been doing drugs. But I don't know. I don't know what freaking WWE does with that kind of stuff. I mean, from what I know, WWE likes to you know punish its superstars when they do something like drugs or take steroids or such. So because of that, they're probably gonna have the Usos drop the titles to Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable. Okay, so that's my prediction for that. So next up we got this one. I actually just found out about this when I looked up the match card, but apparently Enzo Amore has been released from WWE due to sexual allegations, and he is the current cruiserweight champion. Now that kind of pisses me off, not because Enzo Amore is being released, but because of the reason he's being released. Because honestly, in this day and age, you can pretty much say anybody is going to be charged with sexual allegations. Doesn't matter who you are, where you come from. Once you're charged with sexual allegations for like possibly no reason, no evidence whatsoever, well, you're gonna be fucked. So yeah, that's that. Enzo Amore is charged with sexual allegations. So they're they released him from WWE, and now they're gonna have to find some way to make him drop the cruiserweight title. Just give it to somebody else, I guess. So yeah. I don't really got much to say about that. He was going to defend it against Cedric Alexander, but since Enzo Amore is currently released from WWE, and I hope that he comes back at some point, but they might just give it to Cedric, or they might have a tournament or a contest to see who is going to be the current cruiserweight champion. So that's all I can really say about that. Next up, we got a 1-on-2 handicap match for the WWE title. We got the current champion AJ Styles versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, or Cammy as he likes to call them. Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous, but yeah. So AJ Styles defending his title against Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Now this one's kind of rough for me because I mean at first I thought that they were gonna find some way to break Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn up, but because it's like I mean, when you're co-WWE champions, I mean you both want to be champion, right? So there's gonna be like some heat because you guys want to decide who's the better champion. But their relationship now, they're basically just um, bouncing off the top of each other, and they're completely fine with them being co-WWE champions, no matter who gets the pinfall first. So it might be a tough match for AJ Styles, but I do think he'll be able to pull it off, and I think that AJ Styles is gonna retain the WWE title. But they're probably gonna WWE are probably gonna have Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens do it. Maybe because there could be a story to be told here. I'm not very sure. I don't know what they'd be able to do with that, but we'll just have to find out. But I'm predicting that AJ Styles is going to retain, but chances are they're going to have Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. So bet your money on whoever, but I'm saying AJ Styles. Next up, we got a triple threat match for the Universal Championship. We got Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar versus Kane. Brock is going to retain. I'm just going to say that, right off the bat. One, because, well, honestly, I mean, they're building Brock Lesnar up pretty damn strong here, and I feel like right now is not exactly the time for Braun Strowman to be Universal Champion. Kane, I know he's not gonna win because, I mean, Kane, he's pretty damn close to retirement right now, is he? I mean, it's kind of weird to see that he's in this match because I feel like he's kind of like a placeholder or something, but Kane is pretty close to retiring from WWE, so him winning the Universal title it would be pretty strange, and it wouldn't make any sense. Now, Braun Strowman, I think that he does deserve to be Universal Champion, just not now. I feel like if you really want him to be the Universal Champion, have him beat somebody one-on-one. Don't make him win a triple threat, fatal four-way, or any of those things for his his handicaps and shit. I mean, just have him win like a actual one-on-one match against Brock Lesnar. That would definitely cement him as a deserving champion. So I think Brock Lesnar is gonna retain, and he's gonna go on to WrestleMania, and whoever fights him at WrestleMania will probably beat him for the title. So people are saying that's probably gonna be Roman Reigns, which, well, I'm not very surprised by. I mean, WWE are building Roman Reigns up like big time, and apparently they're like for the past couple matches that Brock Lesnar's been in, he's fought guys like Braun Strowman and AJ Styles, and he hits them with one F5, and they are unable to kick out of the F5. But so they're apparently doing a thing where Roman Reigns kicked out of the F5 at WrestleMania 31, so they're making it like this super powerful move, and once Roman Reigns kicks out of it, it's going to be like a shocker, which really it's not. I mean, honestly, like, the F5, can be super easy to kick out of. It's just that they're they're trying to build up as this super powerful, like, move, which I'm pretty sure it is. I mean, I'm not saying that it's, doesn't hurt or anything, but I mean, I know that that you can't kick out of it. I mean, the Undertaker has kicked out of the F5 3 times. Actually, no, not 3 times, but like 2 times, and then he lost on the 3rd one. So it's possible. People just haven't been able to kick out of it. So yeah, Brock Lesnar gonna retain the Universal title, and that's that. Now, finally, we have the 30-man over-the-top rope Royal Rumble match for the male roster, and there's a lot more choices for this match than the women's one, isn't there? There's Roman Reigns, which I think I'll be very disappointed by if he wins, because I think WWE is pretty aware that people don't like Roman Reigns that much, and having him win another Royal Rumble, especially after the travesty that was the what was it, the 2015 Royal Rumble? Yeah, it was the 2015 Royal Rumble. I think. I'm trying to remember. It was the 2015 Royal Rumble, was it? When he went on to wrestle Brock Lesnar? Yeah, it was. So, after that travesty, they're gonna have him, they're gonna all of a sudden have him come in and win the match, maybe go on and wrestle Brock Lesnar. I don't see it happening. I'm thinking that, in my honest opinion, if there's one person that I want to win the Royal Rumble match, it's Shinsuke Nakamura. Why? Because if Shinsuke Nakamura wins the Royal Rumble match, that means AJ Styles can retain his title at the Royal Rumble, and AJ can keep the title on him all the way to WrestleMania, and we'll get to finally have a Shinsuke Nakamura versus AJ Styles match for the WWE title at WrestleMania, and that will be a way to build Shinsuke as a huge star, since he'll be winning the WWE Championship. That's at least how I would write the story if if it was me on the head writing team, but I'm not on the head writing team for WWE, so I don't think they're gonna do that. But I would like them to. And that's my prediction. Who's actually gonna win the Royal Rumble? I have no idea because they kind of choose a lot of just random to win the Royal Rumble match. I mean, they chose Randy Orton to win it. Uh, Last year Batista won it at before WrestleMania 30. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that could win the match, but in my honest prediction, I'd say Shinsuke Nakamura is going to win the Royal Rumble match, and he's going to go on to WrestleMania to fight AJ Styles for the championship. That's my main prediction there. So, yeah, that's all of the matches for Royal Rumble 2018. Just a quick prediction video, and although I'm not exactly the best at giving my predictions on wrestling matches, because I'm not a professional wrestling critic. I watch it for the entertainment, but from what I know, this is what I think will happen, and hopefully at least half of them are correct. So yeah, WWE Royal Rumble 2018 happening next Sunday. So yeah, I'll be watching it, and who knows? Maybe I'll get it. Maybe I'll make a recap video or something, given the results of the pay-per-view. But anyways, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all later.